All right, it is June 1st, RundownU. We are here with the usual guys, and we got one new guy on here. We got Quinn from UNC, and then the
Well,
other guys, we have Tyler O'Day from UMass, now currently working for Barstool. We have Zach Macario from Duke, and we have Griffin Henderson from UMaine. All right, so let's get right into it. Our first topic of the day is the College World Series because we are beating this into the ground. It is the only college sport still going on, so we are going to definitely talk about it. So I'll start off. Winston-Salem Regional, we got Wake Forest, Maryland, Baltimore County, Maryland, and West Virginia. So talk to me, Tyler. Talk to me about baseball. I know you probably know the least about it. So what are your opinions on the College World Series?
well, I don't know why you just assume I know the least about baseball. I think that's pretty rude. I know for a fact that University of Massachusetts baseball program has been in shambles for the past few years.
And there you go. That's why I assumed you knew the least about it.
Well, I mean, just because something's bad doesn't mean I don't know anything about it. But everybody knows this is a rule. The A10 conference is a powerhouse across all sports. So if UMass could move
This is
to
what the people want to hear about, realistically.
A10 baseball, baby.
if UMass could move to a joke conference like the SEC or the Big Ten, then probably we'd be talking about the UMass being atop of everything. But while we are an independent football team and in the A10 for everything else, we're gonna struggle because those are tough schedules.
I think you just described UMass sports perfectly when you said independent football team and A10 conference. That combination is not really ideal for a Division I powerhouse. Okay, Griffin, let's talk about you. You told us about your cousin, who's A-Rod's nephew. What new?
Not my cousin.
Just a kidding.
I don't know why
I
you said
really
your cousin. Noodle brain. It's a noodle day.
Yeah, exactly.
Not your cousin. Talk to me. What else do you have to say about the College World Series?
So yeah, I'm kind of impartial. Don't got a team in it. I'm telling you right now, though, my team to watch out for: Long Beach State.
Ooh.
You guys, they're not known for anything else but baseball. They always seem to be in it. They're my team to watch out for.
Academic.
I'd put money on them. Fuck academics. We're going baseball. Long Beach State, and then the team that Maine lost to, UMBC. Wouldn't be surprised to see them shock Wake Forest, Bell.
I hope not.
You'd be surprised.
Well, you made a good point. I think every sport has this one random school that you've never heard of that's just good. Like baseball has Long Beach State. I was seeing
Baseball's got like 20 of them.
Yeah, there's
Yeah,
if you look at the
baseball, the
bracket,
entire
there's
bracket.
random teams. There's random teams in this bracket that, other than baseball, they're not good in any other sport.
It's always interesting to see. Like, it doesn't really make sense. Like, what makes this team so good at this sport? All right, so Quinn, let's go to you. UNC. If I'm little brother, you're the little midget brother. UNC Chapel Hill in the research triangle. So talk to me about the College World Series.
So Carolina's second overall. They got Michigan, Florida Gulf Coast, and Davidson. I don't really see any problems in that. Oregon State obviously said they're the number one team. Their pitching's filthy. Other than UNC, like the only team I see that could be dangerous is Louisville. They're a 7, which I feel like they kind of got shafted being a 7. They're a good team. They actually won the ACC in the regular season. But yeah, I mean, I don't really see anybody except for Oregon State taking us until the championship. But I don't know. There's college baseball is like they sleep on how weird it is and how much like upsets. Like Coastal Carolina last year, I don't think anybody was like completely uninvolved. So yeah, I think anybody can really take them. So I don't know. It'll be good.
And then Zach, we'll finish at you. What do you think? You talked a little bit about Duke last time. Do you have any new views now that the brackets are out about your chances?
Yeah, so I mean, I feel like we got hosed a little bit. We had a good run at the end of the season. Selection committee wasn't favorable to us. Fortunately, did not make the tournament. Still die for my guys. Love the Duke baseball team. Favorite team at Duke. Favorite team at Duke, especially for the
that's
spring.
ballsy.
That's ballsy.
Favorite team at Duke.
Over basketball? Over basketball.
That I stand what I said. And
Okay. Coming
yeah,
from the
so,
guy
I mean-
who stores his stuff at Grayson Allen's house for the summer.
hey,
Yeah.
listen, just because I'm friends with the basketball team doesn't mean I have to like them more. Regardless, now that I don't have a dog in the fight, I can focus all my energies to hating other teams because they fucking stink.
So, Zach,
And-
let's do that together. Wake Forest and Duke, not really usual partners, but with UNC over here, I think we both have a lot of hate to give.
I mean, first, okay, my hate is unrivaled
Give
for
me all your hate. I love your hate. I want
for
it.
the Community College of Chapel Hill. But yeah, no, I stand by saying that I absolutely hate North Carolina. I will be hate watching the College World Series because I literally do not care about anything. Like, I realistically do not care about the College World Series at all. I enjoy two things, and that's watching Duke win and Carolina lose, especially when we beat Carolina.
That is such a cheesy fucking fifth grader thing to say. Oh my god!
Shut the fuck
Give me. No, I mean that's fine. I eat that up. Give me all your hate. I'd be the same way. I don't blame you. But that's just the fucking most cheesiest one-liner I've heard all day.
Oh my god! So can we talk about this fucking dog you guys have? You guys have.
Sure.
So listen, I don't hate dogs. Big dog guy. Hate cats. Cats stink.
If you're a cat guy, you're not allowed on this rundown.
I watched.
Cats are a 0.
Yeah.
Cats are a 0. And so I looked at K Marco's blog, watched the video about this fucking dog. I love dogs, but I hate this pooch more than anything. This fucking mutt.
It's a fucking golden retriever. Get the fuck out of here.
It sits in your fucking dugout. So that way your dumbass baseball players, when they feel bad about themselves and they strike out, they can go over and fucking hug a dog because they're a bunch of pussies. I fucking hate this thing. It's ridiculous. And then they're talking about, hey, let me speak. They talk about these fucking. They talk about when they fail a test or some shit, which I'm sure is way more common, especially when they actually take real classes. It's so dumb that they have this stupid ass dog for this dumbass baseball team.
Dude, get over yourself. It's a golden retriever in baseball. That's like the most American thing that's ever happened. This is so rooted in your just being from Duke.
I will.
You have no reasonable argument to be upset about a dog being on a baseball team that holds a hat during the American national anthem.
So
I respect that because I respect the troops, and this dog respects the troops.
Shout out the troops.
But I still do not like this dog, and I don't like the move.
This leads to an interesting question for me. So obviously when you go to school, unless you're from the area, you really don't have a connection with that school before you get in. So how into school spirit are all you guys in general? I actually think this is an interesting thing because
are we in high school, John? What kind of question is that?
Hey, you know what I mean? Like, you know what I mean by school spirit, Tyler?
How much school spirit? Does Wake Forest have pep rallies, John?
Yeah, we don't have pep rallies.
Yeah, because they can't get people to go to the game.
You know, that's also true. But we also have a 14,000 seat stadium for basketball. Our football stadium is so nice. Our team is just so bad. It's honestly a waste. But what I was saying, Tyler, is more like, how much do you care about your team's sports? Like, are you invested in UMass itself? I guess school. It's not a ridiculous question.
When you show up on time, John, you can start adding topics.
All right. Any last thoughts on the College World Series? Anyone want to chime in?
Long Beach State. No. Watch out. Long Beach State.
Long Beach State.
They're my pick.
Long Beach State. All right. So let's move on. So it's the summer, it's kind of dead. So right now, for a lot of us, we are thinking about what are we going to do next year. And for me, that's studying abroad. So we're going to talk about study abroad. Where are your personal best places to study abroad? Where's your worst place to study abroad? Have you a study abroad? And where do you want to study abroad? Griffin, start with you.
It's a lot of questions.
Yeah, that was gibberish. I think
a lot of hate for me on this rundown so far.
Don't be late.
Yeah. Best place. I got to go Australia or Ireland. I think one of those two. I mean, I think surprisingly, Irish girls, very, very attractive. They are smokes.
I think, all right, to counter that point, I mean, I don't know much about Irish girls, and I just picture them all as redheads because, like, how else are they? And so, I mean, like all redheads, they're either really hot or, like, really not hot. Like, gross. So, I mean, I can't imagine it's any different in Ireland.
No, not a chance. The Irish people that I've seen, and my dad is when I went over to Ireland with my dad. Oh my God, you guys have no idea. But then
nothing like those Long Beach State girls, though.
Yeah, true. And then I mean Australia, they got Bindi Irwin, so it's a win. Bindi Irwin.
I feel she's like 12 years old, dude.
She is 1 year younger than me, so nope. It works.
I'm not going anywhere near that.
Yeah. I'm staying away.
Tyler, did you?
Bindi Irwin. All right, Tyler, what do you think about study abroad? Did you study abroad? Because you graduated, so.
I didn't study abroad. I did a semester down in Washington with a lobbying firm. But I mean, I recommend it. I think it's good to get away from your school for a semester. I mean, UMass is a big place, but it feels very small sometimes. So it was good to just go and be with new people and and explore new areas. So I would recommend it. I also recommend doing it in Washington too. It's a great city.
Yeah, I feel like most colleges in general are kind of like a bubble. You know, like the campus is really fun, but if you don't really often get outside that. So I'm personally going to New Zealand. So not quite Australia, but I'm going to New Zealand in actually like 3 weeks. So I'm kind of excited about it, but I really don't know what to expect. I've really never been outside of the United States before, so kind of just getting my ass dropped in New Zealand. It's kind of scaring me a little bit. I know nothing about it.
That's where they filmed the Lord of the Rings. You're gonna
That's
go
all my
hop around
friends-
like a hobbit.
Adams.
Nerds.
Yeah.
Nerd alert.
Nerd alert. Are you Lord of the Rings guys?
Hell yeah.
Everyone's got to be Lord of the Rings.
I've never read the books or watched the movies.
I don't watch the movies. Are dope. I haven't read the books.
Books are for
Okay.
nerds.
Books are for nerds. Zach, let's go to you. Talking about study abroad.
Study abroad. Haven't done it. Might do it. 2 places I'd do it. To copy Griff, Australia, because it's a safe bet. I don't really know what the fuck there is to do in Australia. Like, everybody says to go to Australia. I just know, like, drinking
There's a
age is
lot.
18. There's pretty hot chicks. And, I don't know, you can see some fucking kangaroos or some shit. But, like, that's basically all I know. But, I mean, Australia seems pretty dope.
Beef, bro. It seems beautiful. It seems awesome. Love
I mean, yeah, I'm sure it's beauty. Dude, I can get beauty, like, anywhere.
You're from Haverhill. You have no fucking beauty near you, bro. Are you serious?
What do you mean? Keep hometowns out of this. But yeah, no, I mean, I know Australia would be the place, and I mean, also South Africa seems like a dope place to go. That's a place Duke
Okay,
has.
Dave Chappelle. Okay, Dave Chappelle. You go to South Africa.
No, have you ever heard the South African accent?
Yeah. One of my
That's
friends'
like a
grandparents
top.
are
That's a
South
top 2 accent to me.
What's number 1?
Australia. Probably.
Australia. Yeah, agreed.
So both just forms of English.
Well, yeah, I mean, what else? Isn't that all accents?
What?
Wouldn't that?
No.
Wouldn't that?
Speak other language, though.
Yikes. Yikes.
You wouldn't have an
Off the
accent
rails.
if you're not speaking English.
You're
That would just not be English.
Oh my god.
a moron.
That would just
That
not.
education over at Duke's.
This
All that money
rundown
goes to
is
education.
quickly devolving
Wow.
into absolute nonsense, but keep
This
it together.
rundown has been absolute
It's
nonsense.
a professional show. It's a professional show.
Jeez.
We'll go to Quinn. Talk to him about study abroad. Please tell me you've
So
done it. No one else has.
I have not studied abroad either.
We're
I
talking
think
about study abroad, and no one's done study abroad.
I think Australia.
Great topic.
Great.
I think Australia and New Zealand's a good move. Because like if you go to Europe, like you can go to Europe anytime, like when you're later on in life. Like I feel like Australia and New Zealand, like that's the only time to do shit like that. I would say I think Spain's a safe move. I feel like everyone just goes like Barcelona and everyone speaks English. I'm definitely my sister went to England. I'm definitely out on England. It's just like a sub-tier America. There's really nothing cool there, I think.
And it just rains all the time. I wouldn't.
Yeah,
England-
there's not a lot for me to do there.
Fair.
But yeah, I
England's
think
like the
New
UNC
Zealand would
Chapel
be dope.
of the world. It's the UNC Chapel Hill to the Duke and Wake Forest of
Dude,
Furman.
Wake Forest. We're not gonna. I mean,
Why?
we're not
All right,
gonna have a
please
whole
do not
Carolina
ever-
debate here.
And do not put Duke on the same like level as Wake
Oh,
Forest.
here we go. Big brother. Here we go. All right. So Tyler had to go, unfortunately, had dinner plans. He had a hot date. But we are still here. We're going to do our last topic. So as college kids, we are home for the summer. We're no longer at school, and that means the return of parents, the return of actual rules in our lives. So we're going to talk about kind of that dynamic changing between college and home. Which one do you enjoy more? So Griffin, we'll go with you. Coming back from UMaine to your home, what are you thinking? What's the dynamic like? What are the parents like?
I mean, it is living at home. As much as I love college, there's nothing like it. First of all, I don't have to deal with a roommate, which is the best thing in the world. Get sleeping all the time, not have to do with classes, and then parents make me food. I don't have to go to a stupid dining hall and eat bum food and everything. I can work, get money, and everything. And then this aspect of family and everything much better than having to deal with a bad roommate and everything.
Right. Sometimes I feel like it's kind of hard because in college it's so easy to do something. You're just like, oh, you want to drink here? You're like, sure. At home, you're like, oh, like maybe we could do my basement. You're like, oh yeah, for sure. All right, Zach, let's go to you.
Yeah, no, hard disagree. I mean, I'd rather be at school. I don't know. Like, yeah, seeing your family's great, and like, I have great home friends and everything. So like, I love seeing my friends when I'm home. And to be sick, they're at college with me, but like, college is nothing like it. Being home stinks because you have to figure out if you're able to do anything. Like, you might still have a curfew. Like, you probably still have shit to do. Like, it sucks. I mean, the only thing that I love being about home is making money when I'm home.
I'm not saying college is bad. I'm saying, and like, I love college. Don't get me wrong, but there's nothing like having a home cooked meal and everything,
Yeah.
and like not having to deal with doing my own laundry and stuff. Like,
Yeah, laundry's
I
a
have
huge-
good,
laundry's
I
a
have good
huge
parents.
thing.
My parents do that. Will do that stuff for me.
Well, I mean-
like, I appreciate that. I don't.
Also, you're from Maine, right?
Yes, of course.
Yeah, so I mean, like, the difference, I know probably the two other North Carolina kids can agree, like, it is a huge difference being home anyways, just because of the
Oh my
whole,
God.
like, culture change.
North
Just
Carolina
everything's different. But I mean, although it was way warmer, so then I come home and it's
Yeah.
fucking cold and it's raining and
Yeah.
upside
I
down.
will take 10 degrees colder than Winston-Salem any day of the week. I don't know where it is like in Chapel Hill and Raleigh-Durham, but Winston-Salem is one of the worst
Durham.
places on earth.
Oh, I think. Well, I'm at summer school right now. I was home for like 2 weeks, then came back for a session. I go back home tomorrow. But I cannot agree more, Griffin, about how people sleep on how difficult it is to feed yourself.
Oh, it's
such
not.
it's
so
such a
hard.
task.
You'll eat like
Such a
shit.
task. Eating is
Yo, but
such
the
a
only thing
task
I
when you're
disagree, though, is, like, at school, like, if I'm hungry, I can at least just go eat. Like, I'm just bored, like, late at night, and I'm just fucking hungry. Like, I can just go, like, I don't know what the hell it's
You
like.
don't have a
eating food.
pantry.
yeah.
You can walk
I was about to
downstairs.
say, it sounds like
I
your
just-
parents are slacking on the snack game, bro. My
Yeah.
I'm just
Yeah.
bored.
oh, snack game.
Fridge is always packed with cold
It's
cuts.
always packed,
Yeah.
exactly. Late night Sandies, that's the move.
I agree though. Like, I mean, nothing beats being at college, and like, especially like going out. Like, one, it's obviously a lot more fun being at college. I don't know, like, if you guys are around cities and stuff, like where you are back home, but it's so much more expensive to go out back home
Yeah.
when
Oh,
you get
yeah.
back to go in a
Yeah.
city.
No,
like,
yeah.
you can't beat college town. Like, you could live off $10 for an entire weekend. Like, it's a joke.
When the bars are doing like dollar well drinks and
Yeah, I
dollar
know.
beers and everything, and then you come back to home and you go
Yeah.
to a bar or something. it's-
$11 Bud Lights.
Yeah,
Yeah.
it's ridiculous.
Griff, you look awfully comfortable right there. Just chilling.
I'm living the dream right now, brother. I'm
Yeah.
living.
I feel like you could just
Very relaxed.
sink into that couch and just never come out.
Griff,
Yeah,
let us see
I'm-
the room. Let's see the
Yeah,
let's
give us
see
a
the
tour.
Nah, I'm good right now.
He doesn't want to get up.
I don't want to.